live in a house haunted with ghosts.
March 2026 is about to unleash something dark, ruthless, and completely unpredictable. The underworld is shifting, and the rules that once kept everyone in line are starting to collapse. Power is being challenged from every direction, and loyalty is about to be tested in ways no one expects. Old enemies are stepping back into the shadows, while new threats move with dangerous precision. If you think you're ready for what's coming, think again, because this return changes everything. Make sure you watch till the very end and hit subscribe, because you won't want to miss what's about to unfold. 1. One Piece.
So let's celebrate! Yeah!
Season 2. Season 2 officially drops on March 6, 2026, and the Straw Hat adventure is about to explode into a whole new level. Luffy and the crew sail deeper into the Grand Line, where the dangers are deadlier and the enemies are smarter. New villains enter the story with powers that completely shift the balance of the seas. The world expands with bigger sets, wilder battles, and emotional backstories fans have been waiting to see adapted. Every episode feels larger in scale and higher in stakes. Friendships are tested as impossible choices begin to surface. Secrets about the world start unraveling in shocking ways. The action sequences are faster and more cinematic than ever before. If you thought Season 1 was intense, Season 2 might completely dominate March. 2. Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man.
You abandoned your kingdom, and you abandoned...
Releasing on March 13, 2026, this new chapter brings Tommy Shelby back into the spotlight. The stakes are no longer just about business, they're about survival and legacy. Old rivals re-emerge while new enemies threaten to dismantle everything the Shelbys built. Political tension simmers as the world around them shifts dangerously. Tommy is forced to confront the ghosts of his past decisions. Every conversation feels like a chess move in a deadly game. The atmosphere remains dark, stylish, and unpredictable.
abandoned your son.
Loyalty inside the family begins to fracture under pressure. This might be the most explosive Peaky chapter yet. As alliances crumble and power slips through his fingers, Tommy realizes that control is only an illusion. By the final act, one decision could either secure the Shelby legacy forever or bring it crashing down in unforgettable fashion. Free, Virgin River.
Welcome you to our little slice of heaven.
That obviously can't stay.
Season 7 arrives on March 20th, 2026, bringing fans back to the emotional heart of Virgin River. Romances grow deeper but face unexpected storms. Long-buried secrets finally resurface. New arrivals in town create tension and uncertainty. Relationships that seemed stable are suddenly shaken. Family dynamics shift in powerful ways. Every episode balances warmth with dramatic twists. As trust is tested and difficult choices must be made, some couples will have to decide whether love is truly enough to survive the pressure closing in around them. With emotions running higher than ever and consequences that could permanently change the town's future, this season refuses to play it safe.
Moved to this town that I've never heard of. Just
By the finale, fans may find themselves shocked, emotional, and already desperate for what comes next. 4. War Machine.
You're here to clean up the mess.
Premiering on March 27, 2026, this action-packed thriller drops viewers into global chaos as a classified military operation spirals out of control when advanced technology is compromised, forcing the lead operative to question who he can trust while political conspiracies unfold beneath every mission.
Nothing about war is easy, Pat.
The action sequences are intense and relentless, with explosions and strategy colliding in high-stakes confrontations as alliances shift and dangerous secrets are exposed at every turn. The tension escalates with every scene, building toward a finale that looks set to close out March with pure, unstoppable adrenaline. But as the mission grows more complicated, the line between ally and enemy becomes dangerously blurred, and one wrong move could ignite consequences far beyond the battlefield. By the time the final showdown arrives, the
President, you need to behave like a leader.
stakes won't just be about completing the mission, they'll be about preventing a catastrophe that could change everything. 5. Boyfriend on Demand.
서비스 이름은 뭐예요?
월간 남친.
Dropping on March 8, 2026, this romantic comedy takes a futuristic twist on love. A woman signs up for a service that promises the perfect partner. At first, everything seems flawless and carefully curated.
왔어? 네가 좋아하는 거 우리가
But emotions start getting complicated fast. The perfect boyfriend begins revealing unexpected layers. The line between convenience and genuine connection starts to blur. Comedy mixes with heartfelt moments in surprising ways. The story questions whether love can truly be engineered. By the end, it may completely flip your expectations about relationships. As reality clashes with fantasy, she must decide what truly matters in a partner. And when the system starts to glitch, so do her feelings in ways she never saw coming. 6. The Dinosaurs. Arriving on March 15, 2026, this limited series unleashes prehistoric chaos on a scale that feels both epic and terrifying from the very first episode. A groundbreaking scientific discovery promises to change history forever, offering humanity the chance to witness creatures long thought extinct walking the earth once again. But control quickly slips away from the very people who made it possible. As ambition and arrogance collide with forces far beyond modern understanding, nature proves far more powerful than human plans, turning what was meant to be a triumph of science into a desperate fight for survival. As danger escalates and survival becomes the only objective, the suspense builds episode after episode with relentless intensity. Personal conflicts intensify under extreme pressure, forcing characters to confront fear, guilt, and impossible choices.
Nature's greatest empire.
By the time the story reaches its climax, this limited series could easily become one of March's biggest and most talked about surprises. 7. Vladimir.
My husband and my student.
Premiering on March 10, 2026, this limited series dives into obsession and power. A respected professor's life begins unraveling after an unexpected connection forms. Admiration slowly turns into something darker. Tension simmers beneath intellectual conversations. Control shifts in subtle but powerful ways.
Oh, stunning.
Secrets begin surfacing in uncomfortable layers. Each episode builds psychological intensity. Characters reveal surprising motivations.
You have some dust in here.
Classic.
By the finale, viewers may question everything they assumed. As boundaries blur and reputations hang in the balance, the emotional stakes rise to dangerous levels. What begins as curiosity spirals into a gripping battle of manipulation that keeps you guessing until the very last scene. 8. Beauty in Black. Season 2 Part 2 returns on March 18, 2026, raising the emotional stakes immediately. Unfinished conflicts explode back into the spotlight. Power struggles escalate dramatically. Trust becomes a rare commodity. Hidden agendas come to light. Relationships fracture under mounting pressure. The tension builds toward shocking confrontations. Every episode pushes characters closer to breaking points. This continuation promises major fallout. Alliances shift in unexpected ways, forcing characters to choose sides carefully. Old wounds reopen, making forgiveness nearly impossible. By the final episode, the consequences of every decision could permanently change the future of everyone involved. 9. Detective Hole.
Thank you for that thirst.
Season 1 premieres on March 25, 2026, introducing a detective haunted by his past. He takes on a case no one else wants to touch. The deeper he investigates, the darker the city becomes. Corruption spreads higher than expected. Suspects hide dangerous secrets. Psychological tension builds steadily. Every twist changes the direction of the case. The mystery feels layered and unpredictable. This debut season could leave audiences demanding answers immediately. As the pressure mounts, the detective is forced to confront personal demons that threaten to cloud his judgment. Allies become uncertain, and trust becomes harder to hold onto with every revelation. By the finale, the truth may come at a cost no one saw coming. 10. Furies. Season 2 of Furies arrives on March 18, 2026, diving even deeper into the violent underworld where power is everything and loyalty is never guaranteed. After the explosive events of the first season, old alliances are shattered and new enemies rise from the shadows. The Furies operate with sharper strategy and far less mercy, proving that survival in this world demands sacrifice. As rival factions fight for dominance, the balance of power shifts in shocking ways. Personal vendettas intensify, forcing characters to confront choices that could destroy everything they've built. The action feels bigger, the betrayals cut deeper, and the stakes are higher than ever before. Every episode builds tension through calculated moves, hidden agendas, and sudden confrontations. By the time the season reaches its climax, viewers are left questioning who truly controls the chaos and whether anyone can escape it. By the time the final episode hits, nothing will feel safe or certain anymore. Alliances will be broken, revenge will feel personal, and the cost of ambition will be painfully clear. Every twist pushes the tension higher until it's almost impossible to breathe. What begins as a fight for control turns into a battle for survival. When it's over, one thing is guaranteed: the chaos won't be forgotten anytime soon.